The give is to Williams. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The 49ers want to pick up the tempo. All right, guys, let's talk about Charlotte. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the 49ers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gets the back moving. Back to pass, it's Duggar. Fires to the tight end. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. The 49ers are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Past the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Quarterback making checks. From the red zone, looking for a space. Safe little shovel pass. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, 49ers!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. From the gun, he leads it with the back.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air, it's Duggar. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Let's take just a minute and talk about Charlotte. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it? Turning it on! They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And the 49ers in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. The 49ers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the air, it's Duggar. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game.
There he goes. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Safe completion on the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the 49ers want to move quickly. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. He makes the grab. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Handoff from the shotgun. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through two quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Jerry Richardson Stadium.
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Caught behind the line. It's Williams. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And that's a great sign for this offense, because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Sends it back in motion. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Looking to pass. It's Duggar. It's complete. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
The 49ers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Pulls it and fires to the left. Oh, there's an alley to the left. Touchdown, Charlotte. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the offense takes the field, eager to go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Duggar. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the 49ers racing to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They go to the ground. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
Defense doing their job getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Let's see if they can put the... defense on its heels in 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The 49ers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Duggar. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. And the 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Niners. They puncture. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give as they work on that clock. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Loses his way through. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The 49ers want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, it's Duggar. Touchdown, 49ers! And the route is on. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean...
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give is to Williams. And and a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Keep it on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play, and gets the first down. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That will put the wrap on things. And the 49ers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Spits it out to the back. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Back to throw, it's Duggar. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. All right, guys, let's talk about Charlotte. Great pickup on the defensive front. Three-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field.
Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Williams. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The 49ers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Scanning the field, it's Duggar. Release to the back. Touchdown, Charlotte! First score of the game goes up. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking... Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. The give is to Williams. Finds some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. Across the 25, he's got room. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs, and that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Spins away from the defender. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. That's the end of the period. Charlotte has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Here's the handoff. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Dropping back, it's Duggar. Finds his back in the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
Power football with the run. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's now up to 75 yards rushing, and what a season he's putting together, well on his way to a 1,500-yard campaign. And the 49ers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Charlotte! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The 49ers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quick handoff. Spins away from the defense. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the 49ers will hustle to the line. Dropping back, it's Duggar. Got his man on the right. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets away from one, finds room. Just steamrolling the defense. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The 49ers come to the line with a new set of downs. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Can't get him to the ground. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Gets it to him on the screen. Touchdown, Niners! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have. 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. The give is to Williams. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the 49ers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Duggar. It's complete to the left. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for 1 final play in this half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could.
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll open the second half with a run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Duggar. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give is to Williams. Turning it on! It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The 49ers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Handoff to the single running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the 49ers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. The short hands, it's Williams. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they? They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the grab. It's Williams. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The 49ers headed quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Looking to throw, it's Duggar. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And the 49ers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll run it on third and goal. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. This offense has it with really good field position. The give is to Williams. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Second and goal for the offense. Trying to surge it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to... Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Looking downfield, it's Ducker. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The 49ers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He wants to change this route. They'll send the back in motion. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Williams. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Wants to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. And the 49ers can really attack on this second and short. The give is to Williams. And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock is all zeros, and time has expired here. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
Now, I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.